let's talk teething. If someone would have asked me before William was born, what do you think that the one thing that would be the hardest throughout like the first year, I probably wouldn't have said teething. It kind of caught me off guard, and whenever people asked me, is he teething, I didn't know what the signs were. So in this video, I'm gonna give you 5 signs that I found with my baby show me that he's teething. Now, please keep in mind that every baby's different, and your baby might not show some of the signs that William showed, and maybe they would show different signs. Keep that in mind, but hopefully this will help you in your process of teething. First sign would be inflamed gums. When you look in your baby's mouth, if your baby doesn't have any teeth yet, if you're kind of wondering possibly they're teething, look in there, and if you see the little ridge in their gums is gone, then it's inflamed. If they're red, then you know it's red and inflamed. Number 2, drooling. This is a really common sign for babies, and I think a lot of people know it, but it is a really, really telltale sign. A lot of moms use bibs to help their babies not get their clothes all wet, and you know, when they drool so much, a lot of times there's like rashes that they get on their chest, so that might work for you. If your baby's drooling a lot, try a bib. Number 3, fussier or harder to get to sleep. Now this was particularly true with nighttime for us. Nap time was harder, but I will say that night was most difficult, and this is what made teething hard for us, was that most of his teething was happening at night. So, man, hope that's not super loud. Often what would happen is that I would put him down. First time he would go down somewhat easy, but then he would wake up like an hour later and in pain, and we wouldn't, like, I didn't know he was in pain. He'd just wake up an hour later and be fussy, and he'd be so hard to get down to sleep. Or even, you know, he'd wake up at 2 in the morning and he would be harder to get down to sleep. Now, William still doesn't sleep through the night all the way, so waking up necessarily wasn't the strange part, but it was the frequency in which he woke up, and then it was difficult to get him back down to sleep. So if those are happening, your baby's most likely teething. Number 4, chewing on everything. When William's teething, he truly does chew on everything. His fingers, toys, my fingers, everything. He chews on everything. So if you're seeing more of their hands in their mouth, it's probably a good sign that they're working on those teeth. And finally, number 5, one of the big indicators for my son that he was teething was a change in the frequency in which he nursed. Some babies, when they're teething, I've heard, go on nursing strikes and don't want to nurse at all because it irritates their gums, but that's not my baby. William wants to nurse more. So there you have it. Those are my 5 signs. I hope that helps you. Just as a bonus, I'd like to say that, you know, before William started teething, I thought that teething would be like a week-long endeavor. It's not. For us, teething takes, you know, quite a bit amount of time. It's usually a couple weeks to sometimes a month long of pain, and it's up and down. So, you know, go with the flow and do your best to help soothe your baby. Stay tuned, because I will be discussing more on teething in the future. I'll be talking about different teething remedies that help for us during the daytime and the nighttime. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye. Stay tuned because I will also be bringing you 3 different teething. Stay tuned, because coming up in a few days. Stay tuned because I will be bringing you more. Stay tuned because I will be discussing